Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone to you. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. This is how far I got yesterday on this one after finishing the Brickcraft Supra. I got the ground floor, ground level of this, which actually isn't the whole thing because there's a bunch of empty space over here that needs to be filled in. So there will be more. There will be more at this level, but next order of business is to go up. So I'm going to build on top of this here. Welcome, Aaron, Primus, Ray, Austin, and Brooks Bricks, as well as Jason. Jason, thank you for the Prime re-up. And Brooks Bricks, thank you for keeping the 50s alive. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Continuing to come back for all that support. Well, I think I'm gonna flip this switch for now. Scooch this over and just work on that next level. Literally take things to the next level. Get reoriented in the space here a little bit. How's everybody doing? Taking one day tomorrow to not stream so that I can hopefully get a bunch of other work done. I do be falling behind on the rest of life. Doing good. Glad to hear that. This is a piece I haven't seen before. I think I've not. Oh, I think I've not seen this piece before. Useful. Wishing it was Friday. Work has been busy. Not bad, okay. Went through a lot of productive tasks, I see. But you're ready for a little rest. At your yearly review, it went swell, I take it. Oh, I got the Patsy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thankful I was able to get the opportunity because that was something, again, that I wanted, and therefore it had to be prioritized very, very, very low. Crush it. Yeah! Yeah! Or should I say? Jeez. Gosh. All right. Don't hurt him now. Looking forward to the weekend. Next couple weeks, be working half days. Oh, around the holidays. That's good. That'll feel like a treat. Just the fact that it's different just kind of surprises your system, even when you know that it's coming, when it actually happens. It's a very healing effect. It feels like cheating a little bit, in a good way. Cat, welcome back. Off for 2 weeks. Okay. Right on. Very low key. Excellent. Ray, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by again. I feel like my voice could be louder. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Because different machines give different results on what they say is actually peaking. Sorry, I'm gonna overboost this just a little bit. Right, test. Right, yeah. So that's going all the way up. Right, let's bring it. Let's try bringing it around here. Sounded smooth. Oh, thank you. I still want to tweak the EQ. I feel like the EQ is still a little bit flat because I didn't really spend much time on it. I just made sure to get rid of stuff that offends people's ears, like the low and the clicky and S-y sounds, especially the S, the sharp S. I had to get rid of that, but I've not made it sound good. I think the old mic still sounded better. I had to bump the sound for the unboxing video because I actually edited that one just a little bit. Took a little bit of wasted time out of it. So they did put a bunch of animals in this. Oh. Just a little banister. Okay. Nice that they're thinking about safety. It is. It totally is. It 100% is. It was a mistake that they used the name Rio Bricks in the name. And the renders look like it might as well have been Rio Bricks, but it's not Rio Bricks. Yeah. Thankfully, I mean, I only paid $11 for it, you know? But still, the fact that that stuff happens in the first place, that's the problem. And happens a lot. Still. Now I got a lot of people saying, you should donate it to charity. Donate the set to charity right now. I have no idea how much work that would take to even find anybody in my state. Probably wouldn't even find a place in my state. I'd probably have to go out of state that would be willing to take it. It's so hard to find any place that will take Lego as it is. If it's not a closed box, and then non-Lego, forget it. And then yesterday we heard from somebody that said in their area, shelters weren't even taking You know, various charities weren't even taking toys at all anymore. Like, at all. Any sort of toys. They want gift cards or clothes. So many kids not even caring about toys anymore. Wandering Mac, welcome back. It does feel weird, doesn't it? The world is changing. So, Cyberpunk library theme? Right on. Speedrun Spiral. Welcome. Or welcome back, I want to say. Did you change your name? I mean, I don't know how much of that is unfortunate, Wandering Mac. It's just different. Mother told you to get your two nephews, 12 and 8. It's 12 and 9. Gift cards. Don't bother trying to think of toys or anything. Yeah. Okay. It's just reality. Wow, my dog is just straight up jumping all the way into the air and landing as hard as he can onto the ground. Y'all could even hear that, even with this mic. Caspez, welcome back. One of the reasons is decline of quality. Nope. It's a very, very small factor. And also you got a little bit of chicken and the egg issue there. Decline in quality. A lot of that comes from people demanding lower prices. Otherwise they won't even bother. You get what you pay for. And manufacturers make what vendors are willing to pay. There's no reason to try to defend the fact, the inescapable fact that less kids are caring about toys these days. We don't have to try to come up with alternate realities, right? Like that's a fact. Less kids care about toys at all anymore because they want to be on their phones. They want to be on TikTok. They want to be on YouTube. Or they want to be playing games. Not all, but a lot more. More and more and more and more and more and more and more. Not all.
Did someone say magic? Have no fear, the wizard is here.
Magic. Magic. Welcome. I thought I said matching. That's true to Cool Mike. I have very rarely seen kids or heard of kids complaining about color variations in Lego. Teens and up. Don't give them an iPhone. They're mad. All right. Well, that's just spoiled kids. All right, Spyro, thanks for stopping by. The Pokemon card thing has been definitely pushed pretty heavily by influencers. Didn't get a smartphone until mid-teens. All you cared about before that was your DS. Bumblebee movie Transformer has 6 different colors of yellow. Isn't that intentional though? Or is that just poor quality? It's a mistake. Oh. Yikes. Oh, man. Yikes. It's patina, though. It makes it look more realistic that way. Gifted your niece a small Frozen set? Yeah, ever since her mom said screen time has been down. Oh, nice. Bricks and puzzles taking over. Nice. That's excellent. Good job. Good job. You got to one, at least for a time. That's valuable. Trend of selling misprints that are worth more than the good quality ones. Scalpers will fake misprints. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. And then kids are being taught that. It's not about the enjoyment of the thing. It's about how much profit can you make. If there are more Jagan toys available, more kids would be interested. I don't know if there's a causation there, but there would certainly be a correlation. A world with more Jagan toys would have more kids playing with toys. With this, I agree completely.
Thanks, Jag.
This got fancy real quick. Oh, there's supposed to be a plate underneath. Chapter Chasers, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Is there another one? Dang it. I need to pay closer attention. It's 2 little thin things that I missed there. What is this to? Out of Oh, I see. It's okay. It's just not the vibe, though. Delete. Delete. Yeah, that matters. Parenting is a factor, of course. But again, like, this doesn't have to be denied that technology has moved. Like, once upon a time, kids played with sticks and rocks. Okay? These days, most kids don't just play with sticks and rocks. And that's not a bad thing. That's just change. We don't have to be 100% against it or 100% fight it. What's most important is that the kids come out okay on the other end. You know, we should worry about their health and mental well-being, stuff like that. Kid comes up playing Minecraft from the age of 3. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. Just because when I was a kid, we had erector sets. Kids these days don't play with erector sets anymore. That's what's wrong with them. You know, we don't have to do all that.
Hello there.
Joel, welcome back. This will finish this this bag, little baggie. There you are. Oh, I just realized that this is not self-aligning, not consistent all the way around. Wow. Oh, okay. So I actually need to be careful to align these? That's entirely new to me. I've never experienced these 2x2s where the ridges wouldn't line up depending upon orientation. They must have an odd number of ridges then. Look at that. Yeah. Interesting. Wonder if Lego has their annoying design protection on that part. Oh, all good, Ray. Thank you for stopping by, though. And do have a good night. Ruffles have ridges. Welcome back, Brick Hiker. Excuse me. As my voice breaks. Just a tiny little frog.
You know what else has ridges? Mountains.
The cat, that is me. The cat is named me. Okay. Thank you, Robot Wizard. Insoon a sleeper brand? Yeah. They've been coming out with a lot lately. Very quickly expanding their range. I like to see it. This is Geostar. The parts in this particular one, but they source from different brands and different manufacturers. So things like these are original sets with parts made by Geostar. But then they also have their micro brick line, which is made by a completely different company. And I've heard that they've grabbed from some others as well. I think all the ones that I've done from them have been Geostar so far. Ryan Jr. Minecraft PE days built a house of quartz. Yeah. Proud of having multiple connecting rooms connected by ladders and tunnels. Then it was destroyed by TNT by accident. Wait, the whole entire house made of quartz was destroyed by TNT accidentally. Go bricks? Nope. These guys aren't. Not this particular company. Remember, I build stuff. I try to build stuff from as many different brands as legitimate brands as possible. Even though most people just want to see more Lumi bricks 24/7. To browse their website. I think their website is way behind. Amazon is the place to look for Insoon. It's where all the latest stuff can be found. And not like the Insoon store page, but you actually have to browse in the main site. In a panic, you deleted the entire world. Okay. Right on, Fireworkser. The Razor Crest is awesome. So clean, and the fact that it's minifig scale, I think, is underrated. Very smooth. Smooth build. Being able to build a list of companies that are safe and don't steal mocks. Slowly. It is a world fraught with danger, though. Just keep getting occasionally surprised in the negative way. This is safe, right? Yep. This is safe, right? Yep. This is safe, right? Yep. Then this is safe, right? Nope. Oh, man. Check 14's interceptor ship to be made canon. Anything that is Legends or non-canon needs to be made canon. It needs to replace all that dumb canon stuff. So many of these parts are slightly different color compared to the nearest matches in Lego. Just slightly. You think Canon Boba is better than Legends Boba? That's because you're wrong. You are not allowed to agree with anything that Disney has touched. Disney is evil. George Lucas is God. Period. Boba Fett rides a purple dinosaur. Period. He didn't really rule over Jabba's empire though. Fennec Shan did. He just gave suggestions and then she told him, no, don't do that, do this instead. And he was like, all right. Boba Fett, Barney mashup. We didn't know we needed, right? For the idea. Yeah, me too. Me too. The potential was strong there for sure. When he first came out, wielding that gaffy stick, I was like, oh dang. Boba Fett where? Boba Fett there. And then they just kind of stripped down the heat progressively over time. Yeah, and the sounds that they made up for it. Oh, that was delicious. You love the slow running through the streets? I love the mobility scooter chase. Moss Vespa. Being able to stormtroopers. Yes, exactly. Yes. It's like, we want these to be angled, yeah, like that. Oh, this should be in the corner. Yeah, not the middle. I used to watch every motorsport, so I can attest that mobility scooter racing is the best. I mean, the real ones that are actually modded that go like 1 billion miles an hour actually are awesome, but that's not what we got in Boba Fett. We got the stock ones with just a bunch of lights by kids. Why is the gap looking different? this is right. Ah, the ladder. Super hover around. You should check it out. Go on YouTube. Look for mobility scooter racing. Rotted. Some people made those things dangerous, like dumb dangerous. Seems safe, right? Yeah. As soon as you go over 5 miles an hour with something like that, like, you better be in full gear. Wonder if they'll make acolyte sets. Oh, too soon, Brick Hiker. Too soon. Open wounds. Ouch. Must have been cool. Nice. One of the 5 people that actually enjoyed the Acolyte? No, actually, the Acolyte was one of the best performing Star Wars TV series up to its time. In reality, per the numbers, I enjoyed all but 2 parts of it. And one of those parts had a great payoff 4 or 5 episodes later. And the other one was just dumb. Yeah, Acolyte was viewed plenty, contrary to what you might hear on the internet. But it just cost ridiculous amounts. Its cost overruns were insane. What was it, like 600 million or something like that? No way. It wasn't 600 million. No. Nope. Oh, no, 230 million. So 30 million per episode, or $670,000 $670,000 per minute. It's just actually obscene. That's more than twice as much as Arcane cost. I keep shifting a digit with Arcane. I keep saying it costs more than $1 million per episode. No, it cost $13 million per episode. Arcane did. And that's a cartoon. Displays a bunch of Sora 2 videos of... dang it. The good... Maybe more than Bill Gates made per minute. Yeah. More shame that they canceled it. Didn't like the ending with the green guy. Glad that technically his face wasn't fully revealed. I know who you meant. Rick Hiker. Didn't have him. Beep artistry. I see. That's fair. Where did these two go? There's the opening. These pictures show it. Oh, there. Oh, okay. I see. It has to do with the lighting. All right. So everything is good so far. Okay, so though this is tiled over, that's to make it easier to build, which is a good thing. Why did they remember that trick here, but not while building the base? The base is all studs, 3 layers of all studs, very few gaps, lots of very hard pushing to make all those connect. But then when they get up to here, it's like, oh, let's actually make the assembly process much better. Yeah, I agree with that. Why didn't you? I mean, did a different person design this than this? Maybe. Moles, how's it going? Yeah, see, that was so nice. Uh-oh. Ah. I think that. Oh, nope. I think I made a mistake. Let me give it another shot. The wiring didn't seem long enough. Ah, there it goes. Yeah, I accidentally pinched it. Okay. Whew. Okay, it does. It's all right. Does work. Using the door rail modified plate trick to pinch some wires in, or to not pinch, but to manage some wires. Caught a Starbucks set. It was like that, 3 to 4 plates, full studs. And then later it gets easier. Weird. Well, that actually managed the wires in there pretty decently. Running these up a white wall, it's not that visible. It's not bad. No, their instruction manuals have been pretty good so far. They use a little bit of the Kobe style with graying out anything that's already there, and then they just give you full color for the parts that are being added. But I mean, I'd say these are. I really haven't had problems with following it. People who have never used anything other than Lego instructions will be sometimes upset that it's not identical to the way Lego does it, but just adapt a little bit. Like the production quality is great. The colors are very clear, obvious to tell differences, or obvious enough. The regular brown inside of the dark brown there. And then you can see this flesh color separately. You can also tell that it's flesh and not medium nougat, you know? And these are satin pages. So not a lot of shine, not a lot of glare. Like it's pretty quality stuff, I'd say. Happy Thursday to you. Do they have minifigs? I don't know. I haven't bought any sets from them that have minifigs. But I don't know if any of their sets do. So the second floor should be lit now. Uh-huh. Yep, that's good enough. That's all we need. The two biggest things to look out for with Insoon are, number one, they do make some sets that use mini bricks. Small size, not Lego compatible. So just check the title and description of the product first. They don't try to trick you about that, but it's easy to look at a set and say, oh, wow, this looks great. And look at how cheap it is. I'm buying that, without realizing that it says mini blocks and or micro blocks. And then the other thing is the plates like we've just been talking about. The bottom plates oftentimes have full stud connections. So just giant plates on top of giant plates on top of giant plates, which requires a lot of force. Sets you bought do come with stickers. Yep. Definitely some come with stickers. I would say probably the majority come with stickers. I think this is the first Insoon set that I've bought that did not have stickers. At least so far it has none. Okay, now it's time to do the clock level and this is nice. The clock level and the tree. That's a good order of operations because that'll bring everything up to this higher level. Definitely far better than doing the tree first. So somebody knew what they were doing when it comes to instructions. At least this level is not going to have a floor. So pass through. At least that's what it looks like right now. Set some other brands to your Lego collection or make two separate setups. That's entirely up to you. You gotta feel that out. I would say it's if you have stuff that is just built and you're not taking things apart and using the pieces for building custom stuff, it's pretty easy to just move things around and, like I said, see how it feels. It's when you have stuff taken apart and you're dealing with mixing pieces, that's when there's a lot more at stake. Because if you mix collections of Lego and non-Lego, and then eventually you decide, I want to sell this, or I want to have some Lego specific stuff just by itself. Unsorting them, or rather resorting them, combining them is not fun. Not fun at all. Definitely think hard and long before mixing the part collections. But when it comes to just the sets, just try it. Plenty of them, I think, are more than aesthetically compatible. Just beware that if you use lighted sets from other companies and then Lego sets, the Lego sets will start to look really sad. Because they don't have lights. And then you're going to be spending a lot of money and a lot of time adding lights to the Lego sets. So just be aware of that effect. Gobrix fan posted a city photo of their layout that included the Tudor modular, which looks so dark and lifeless. Oh, well, they need to just go get the Brixmax kit. Spend an afternoon installing that. Just get it over with. It's a really good modular. I like it. I like it so much. Like how it looks, and the build was great too. Triceratops, hello. Glad to see alternate and cheaper options. Yeah, more options have to be a good thing. And thank you, Triceratops, for using your Prime. Again. It's a nice print. I'll be darned. Yeah. Not bad. Thank you. Thank you. VJL. You don't have to go out of your way to do that, but I do appreciate it. And obviously, it helps me quite a bit. Princess, welcome. I haven't. Insoon is kind of an aggregator. They have a bunch of sets that are their own, but they also sell other brands' sets rebranded or reboxed. I haven't seen any Insoon sets yet that use Gobrix. That's not to say that there aren't any, but I haven't personally encountered any yet. I believe all the ones that I've built from them so far use Geostar bricks. Oop. Their prices are looking very good indeed. Quality of the builds. Different. I prefer Lumi's builds so far, but these guys do some stuff that's just different. There's no comparison. They're just so different. But these are cheaper. Expensive, I see. Tomorrow will be Avengers Doomsday trailer. All right. I wonder what's going to hold this in place. Oh, you can disengage it. That's actually intentional. That's smart. I just recognize what beat they're using. This isn't right, is it? No. There have been brick-based sets based on the Matrix. Ooh, I'm sure there have. If you can think about it, there have been brick sets of it. Legit? First of all, licensed? Maybe no. Legit? Also maybe no. You know, might have been stolen mocks, but I'm willing to bet there have been some available on Amazon at some point, or AliExpress. Haven't heard of any major brand that did them. I feel like C3 or Best Lock would have been the company. You think that's Lego you're building? I know advanced studs on the side construction techniques. Show me. Click, 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 click. Yeah, blue bricks to Stargate. I'm not sure if that's an upgrade. At least they don't sell to the US period, or they don't ship to the US period anymore, so that's a plus for me. So if anybody says now, hey, why don't you get blue bricks? I can just be like, can't. Oh well. Yeah, but adding buildings to make the layout more lively. Gotcha. Don't want to spend more on lights, I see. All right, that's definitely something to watch out for then, and to consider. What's up, GD Builds? Goes. It's a little bit tight there, but oh, it's this bottom one. It's all right. Chill lead up to Christmas. That's good. That's good. Pretty samey for me. The same as usual. Overworked, underslept, but getting the stuff done. Slowly but surely. Debellius, welcome back. I'm glad people can't edit in YouTube Live. That would be so annoying. Streamers trying to read a message and then it changes. And then they read the message and then afterwards it changes again. And then somebody who was looking away for a second comes back and says, that's not what they said. Well, it's because they changed it. The Nebuchadnezzar would make for a cool sci-fi ship build. Absolutely, yeah. See that, Bush? Thank you very kindly for the raid. And thank you, everyone, for going with one of the best streamers on the platform, one of the most legendary, right to the very end and beyond as well. Always support your streamer by going with their raid if you can. And if you got a raid to run, that's completely all good. Because I ain't him. I'm not going to bring you content that's nearly as good. But we do have chill vibes here. And I'm just putting together some bricks. Unfortunately, not actually creating something new. Just assembling today. Thank you very kindly for the support. And yep, anybody who has any interest in actual making and crafting, the good stuff, the real stuff, definitely click that link that Robot Wizard just put up in chat. I appreciate that, by the way. And hit a follow button and profit. Yeah, Vince, it's bad enough just with moderated comments, because every time a comment gets edited, it goes back into the moderation queue, even if it has comments or replies already. So I'll be going through early on in the lifespan of a newly published video. Approve, delete, approve, ban, approve, and then hit refresh. And then 2 of the things that I just approved are back in the queue because somebody didn't like their grammar upon rereading it. You know? Yeah, like typos on the internet. They exist, right? Everybody knows that. It's fine. As long as something isn't egregious to where a typo is made that means something completely different, you know, completely changes the content and what is conveyed there. It's just, you know, innocent mistake. Good gold. So beautiful. Thank you, and I agree. For something mass-produced from plastic, that painted gold is pretty nice.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
I feel like that's what I was supposed to do there. Thank you, Robot Wizard. Love the shiny pieces in the fantasy Walkman. What?
2, 3. Okay, you won.
The end.
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Brickhacker, how did you feel about the blue? And the fact that the blue isn't entirely consistent. Didn't mind it. No, it's supposed to be consistent, but it doesn't look like a stark difference. Oh, okay, you got lucky. And you had no scuffs? Oh, wow. That is lucky. That's good. A little piece of me felt like a Lego apologist. Like, this makes it feel more real. It's not a bad thing that this has bad quality parts. Internal flogging intensifies. There's another bag done. Another one. The creased sticker sheet. Ah. Wyatt, welcome back. Welcome back. I feel like this should attach. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe actually it doesn't attach that way. Maybe. Ah. Nope. So that would be able to do that. However, this one is a little too small on the inside. And it's not just because of the paint. Most of these pieces are perfectly fine. But something about that Technic stud there, let's see. That's very tight. And that's very tight. Okay, so I should be able to force it on there, but it's going to take way more force than it should. Yeah. Both are the problem in this case. Kevin, welcome back. There it goes. And it didn't even break. But still, obviously, way too much clutch power there. That needs to be lighter. Not okay. All right, that is step number 181. That has to be covered in the review. Yeah, the prints so far have been not bad. Definitely a quality issue with that part though. Those two parts. These have the paint on them and they're fine. Speaking of paint, I want to do more Gundam painting soon. Increase my confidence and competence to where it's not a big deal. Looks like they want that to go in, not up. Or up. The horn. That gold is just so shiny. There it goes. All you gotta do is believe. Welcome back. Chilled out.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
I don't want pickle. to with the winner, man.
I don't want to die.
Dude, I have no idea what
I
you're
just
doing.
want to ride my motorcycle. Cool.
It works. I have to admit, it does work. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Jack. Haven't seen a snowman. Wow. Looks like 3 more small baggies under the umbrella of bag 4, and then 1 more group bags, plural 5, to finish the set. The man they call Mike. How's it going? Thank you. A lot of people seem to enjoy that type of content. I'm glad for me, it's gotten back to a place where I don't feel, especially with the smaller hauls where it's not a ton of stuff, it doesn't feel bad to me to do that stuff. Back in the day, there was just too much of it with Lego because I buy so much Lego. It just felt like it was part of that show-off culture. I didn't like that at all. But over here on this other bricks channel, just occasionally getting a handful of cool sets. Often being surprised by something. Usually good surprises, occasionally bad ones. Feels all right. And if people enjoy it, great. There's no stress to make. Usually. Oversized bags? Well, I mean, I still do them, right? I still buy the stuff. It was just the content that I wasn't so happy about. Especially with just the haul culture. I just got $5,000 worth of Lego stuff. Look at me, kids.
I just got $5,000 worth of J-guns. Check out my whole bid. Another 5K green perfection hull tomorrow.
Hall. Not like hole. But first, don't forget to smash that like button. Now, let's get right into it. But first, don't forget to hit subscribe. Now, and also
The ultimate PRGPGMG expensive for cost special coating. Heat anti-metal parts suspicion god hands, bruh.
did they ever do a metal build or not metal build, metal spirits, metal robot spirits? I just realized I had this light on. Dang it. Jagan? Just regular robot spirits. It's not expensive enough. They are now. Wait, have they not been made in a while, or are you just saying that robot spirits in general? Wouldn't a normal one be like in the, I don't know, 150? No. 125 range? Oh, one-off releases? Oh no. Oh, I didn't know that. They don't remake robot spirits? Sometimes, but it's usually one and done. That sucks. No, I mean, I guess I'm just spoiled, but knowing that companies can just re-release stuff forever, like Bandai does, makes me feel like they should always do that. Is that on a metal build or a cost signature? You'll pay a ton more. Dang! That sucks. I am sorry to hear that. How unfortunate. Cost signature Nero's. Whew. One off, so. Too bad. Too bad. did they put green on top of a mushroom? Oh, it's a frog. Okay. That's allowed. And then the tree build is about to start. They pack some of the things on this base pretty tightly. Plants and rocks and things. So far, 5 spare pieces in the entire set. And I'm suspicious of them. Like maybe I made a mistake. I checked a lot, but still suspicious. I don't think I've heard this tune before production, or certainly not all the way through. The production is just so good. Never stops surprising me. Second to the last small bag for bags 4. Mike, I don't do favorites. I have a command for that. I don't do favorites. I try to evaluate each thing as a consumer advocate based on its merits, covering the good and the bad. If I could only have one, it would be Lego, just because it's got the most history and nostalgia and parts availability. But with the alts, depends on what you want. Amongst my viewers, definitely Lumibrix is favored. I think plenty of people would be happy if I turned the Other Bricks channel into a Lumibrix channel and just covered every Lumibrix set. I feel like that goes completely against the whole purpose of an Other Bricks channel. Trying to broaden horizons over here. Get people to realize you don't have to. You can. It's fine, but you don't have to stick to just one thing in the world. Other things exist too. Mix the bricks in the collection. They're not mixed yet, but eventually I absolutely will be mixing and matching in the future. Be doing non-Lego purist stuff. Avatar, yeah, I'll see Avatar once it comes out on streaming. I don't have time to go to movies and do stuff for entertainment and personal enjoyment's sake. I've got too much work to do constantly. Got to feed the algorithm, got to make the content that the viewers want. But yeah, once it's out and streaming, I'll slot it in at some point. Either work on it in the background while rendering and editing videos, or possibly if my wife wants to see it, then we'll watch it together. Overwork, always. The only way to survive. The only way I've been able to emerge a little bit from the absolute pit of despair 5 years ago, almost 6 now. kind of like these colors. They're a little different. That unfamiliarity feels good for some reason. Slightly remind me of some colors of toys from when I was a kid, though. Maybe that's what it is. Like that orange reminds me of Man at Arms Orange. The green slightly reminds me of some toys that I did not have. This one does not have a USB option. That's one of the worst things about what I've seen from Insoon so far with their lighting. It's checkmark lighting. It's, hey, random viewers on Amazon looking for brick stuff, not superfans. We know that you see all these sets out there that have lights and they look great. We have lights too, so buy us. It's really just that. Now, they're getting better with their lights. Like, it's the routing of the wires and everything is definitely improving. That's fairly simple to assemble and set up and everything, but they are still using little watch batteries. That's not good. Man at Orange, yes. I actually like that. And to think, this time next year, I'll be able to push a button, maybe turn a lever, and zoom in on my not Man-at-Arms Origins figure. I hope I'm not overselling this new stream room concept to myself. And starter teal, yep. How's it going, Dragon Reach? Key to happiness, that's true. But at the same time, like, I've got to get excited about something in life. What did we roll? I did not see you roll in. But it's okay because I'm not Aiden. Oh, this is not what they wanted at all. Okay. Let me try again. A 5. Oh, jeez. It's more than 5 penguins. Thank you, Robo. Wait. Actually, I did have it okay. What? It's just March of the Penguins. Perfectly normal. A very, very subtle sound. Just the corner. Sorry. Colors also make me think of toy food. Obviously, specifically carrots. Gonna sleep? This sounds amazing. I'm happy for you. Glad that you're doing that for yourself. Sleep well. And yeah, just sleep well and plenty. Much recuperation to you. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out. Thank you for your support. Return home. Welcome, welcome. about to finish this tree. Yeah, this is right. Okay, got all the pieces that I should. I think that's it. And it fits. Oh, I don't like that yellow there. Push that down? I don't think so. Oh, I can. Haha. Much better. Much better. Cool. Nice. And here's a vine piece. A vine design. That is actually barbed wire. It's not a bad design because it's repeatable. You just keep adding it and then you just... That's actually a very good barbed wire design. And it's got the bar there so you can clip things to it. Yeah, we need a red version of that piece, right? It is not Return Home. It definitely is not. It is more vibrant, a little bit more minty. It's not a huge difference, but it is noticeable. So see this is the Lego sand green color. It's slightly more yellowish and dead. It's muted. Wandering Mac, thank you for the resub. Thank you for continuing your support for so long. with the density. All right, that was it for bag 4. Time for bags, plural, 5 to finish it all off. Oh, we got the big bag open. Sort of it. I don't think I've yet said today how much I appreciate how small these bags are, how few pieces I have to have open at one time. I was able to take 2 of my trays away. I could have taken a third. I only need 1. Gonna continue working on the grounds here for a minute. Gonna do this gate. Saw the sun for the first time in 22 days. What? Do you not have lunch breaks? Or is it all indoors? Oh, the fog, really? Huh. Send some my way. I love the fog. Just waft it in my general direction. Our break, stood in the sun in the backyard, and didn't have lunch. No, I'm sorry that's been lacking though. Something that you value, something that makes you feel good. Now, which
Don't
is
you dare
worse?
fart in my general direction, or I will return fire with specificity.
Specificity. Dog's enjoying it. Okay. Which is worse? Way too much heat or fog every day? After 3 weeks. I see. It's important to your soul. I get that. Too much fog is worse. Okay. That says a lot. And you can swim, yeah. Kigo! How's it going? Please tell me you had no technical difficulties today. I will accept no other answer. Lie to me if you need to. I need to hear that Kigo had a good stream with... Okay, just a Twitch thing? All right, that's... I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You get a pass. But he's having the same issue. Oh, the exact same thing. Can you ask what the issue was? Doing some farming. Thank you very kindly for the raid. Taylor, thank you for sticking with Kigo and then coming over with his raid as well. Always support your streamer by going with the raid and then, you know, get a raid run, it's all good. Or if you want to raid and run, it's all good. You've done your job. Network errors? Oh, the red bar, the black screen red bar thing. I've just gotten to the last... Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I hate that because that drops people. It's not fair. I'm in the last set of bags. Whoa. Oh. Need to do it again. Last set of bags for this thing. This thing. Working on the little gate out here. It's got the clock tower. And it has some lights in it. They don't make it easy to change the batteries, though. Gonna head to bed? Right on. Have a good one, good sleep, and thank you for stopping by. This is Insoon. INSOON. I've done maybe 3 sets from them, I want to say. Mostly sold on Amazon. Really inexpensive. Some things that they do are very nice. And they have way more colors than Lego does. Occasionally some things are a little bit tricky, and they do still use stickers quite a bit. This set does not use stickers, at least so far, but the company itself does. Yeah, I'd say the build experience isn't the best. I've not had a lot of trouble. I've had very, very little trouble so far, but there are a couple of spots that have been a little bit tricky because mostly because the parts are tighter. They're what we call clutch power. It's a little bit tighter than usual. Like, for example, the base, when you first start, it's a bunch of really large plates, and you have to, push down real hard in a bunch of spots all around. It doesn't just kind of smoothly glide together. Nice looking build. Yeah, and this was like $60 for, was it 15, over 1,500 pieces? $60 without any kind of discount. And this one does have only prints, no stickers. Can be good or bad. Right. Yeah, it's definitely better to have things too tight than too loose. You know, you don't want stuff falling apart. But there is such a thing as just right. I feel like this didn't quite hit that. But again, given the choice between too tight and too loose, I will take too tight any day. One, two, three. This is right. Every fingers to disassemble. True. Yep. That can be a pain. Literal pain. Codex, welcome back. This is the start of the top of the tower. You see right there. That. I'm building right now. The instructions kind of make sense. Seems like they thought about the customer experience for putting it together. You got yours for $44 after discount? Nice. When you start to get really, really cheap, at least for me, psychologically, if something is really, really cheap, my expectations go down. Like, you know, Lumi Bricks is already half the cost of Lego, plus they have lights. When you start getting down into a third the cost, I'm just more willing to forgive small things. Because I know that I paid, you know, too little. You have life news and it's good. Oh, okay. That's good. I bet I know what it is, but I need to hear it. Enjoy your food. And thank you again for stopping in. Good to see you. Glad there's good news and at least no local technical errors today. Lumi seems to hit the sweet spot. Yeah. Definitely agree on that. They're literally half the cost of Lego per part. But they also add all prints and light kits. Yeah, we need to actually talk, not just stop by. I'm trying to get caught up since we just had the final Starlight fundraiser for the year, so the final charity thing for the year. So I'm trying to get back to life and like speak to friends and things. You know, take out the trash, like life things. So yes, let's not let that slip anymore. Andy, welcome back. Yeah, exactly. Yes, please. Let's make that happen. Actually, no rush, no stress. But yep. But for now, go get your food. I'll be here. Display? Nope. None of this stuff is for display. This is just for review. When it's done, after the review, it just goes into storage. And sometimes when things get overwhelming, they just go on the floor to be dealt with at another time. I guess this goes in the middle. Wait. Yes. Getting through these, the end is in sight. Create 4 of the following. That'll be nice and fast. 3, 4. Let's go in the middle. Again, just the right number of them. They're all going to face out. Fancy sides. Beautiful set for 60 bucks. Yeah. It's a lot of parts, a lot of pretty dense detail, and it comes with the lights too. It's a shame about the battery box. Use small batteries, and you have to do a little bit of disassembly to change them. Hopefully at some point in the future they will figure out a way to make the economics work to include a USB connection option. But space though, yep, space. If you're fortunate, you can save up and make more money to buy more stuff. But making more space is a lot trickier. Hardwired to a small battery box, yep. It uses 3 little button batteries. Right. Yeah. Smaller. Like it's like LR44s, I want to say. I think that's what it is. Which are standard enough, but it's not a good standard for powering anything that's beyond the draw of a watch, like an old school basic analog watch. Well, not an analog, but digital. I think when I tested them, they went like 6 or 7. Yeah, common and small, but not as convenient as having a USB option or like AA's, AAA's or something. I think they went 6 or 7 hours when I tested them. Brick reviews have gone stale. You tell me. What do you think? What do you think? How do you feel? How do you feel about my reviews? And not a trick question, not a trap. I want to know, honestly. Apprehensive about breaking away from Lego. Yeah, remember how bad Mega Bloks were? Mm-hmm. Yeah, stuff would barely fit together. Would just fall apart. Been talked about? Yeah, and it deserves to be talked about. How much things have changed. Mega Constructs, as they became known, fixed most of their quality problems over 10 years ago. But a lot of damage was done to the potential non-Lego industry, the competitive space, by their poor quality. And then you had the whole Lepin thing. So off-brands were typically associated with terrible quality and theft. Those batteries go quick, yeah. And once you experience lighting in something like this, you don't want to turn it off. You get that dopamine hit from seeing everything illuminated, and then you turn it off, and literally that hit goes away. You're like, oh, I want it back. Give me. No. DeBellius thinks Lego has gone a little stale compared to the new kids on the block. You enjoy the alt brick reviews. Reviews as concepts are stale. You think there's not value in reviews existing? They've always been very utilitarian. I mean, some people will sometimes put in a bunch of effort to do fancy editing and stuff, but ultimately, product review is just a product review. Especially when you're talking about something that doesn't have variety, doesn't have creativity for the customer experience. Typically, you just unbox it and then you have it. Maybe there are some play features, usually very little. Usually just, especially for us adults, it's just build and then it sits there on the shelf, which is fine and all, but it's not hard-hitting stuff. Always been niche for target audience. Yeah. All brick reviews got you into lyrics, so that can't be a bad or boring thing. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to try to educate and help people to choose, find out about, and pick things that bring more happiness to their lives. skipping through. Most of the time you don't need 20 minutes on a set. Sometimes you do want it. Can't win with you. That's fair. That's fair. I appreciate the honesty. And I completely understand. I personally find the length of my reviews to be exhausting. Like putting myself in the shoes of a viewer. Why would anybody want to watch these freaking 20, 25-minute videos about a set? I really, really dislike the length. Of course, as soon as I say that because of the contrarian nature of the world right now, I say that, and the only responses I will get are, actually, Jang, I listened to the whole thing. I wish your reviews were longer. But that's not the case for everybody. It's definitely not the case for me. You know that short form is a big thing these days, objectively. I just kind of wish that my stuff was shorter. But then, you know, like my last, was it the Boxing Club review? That one was, at my normal speed, that would be like half an hour plus, easily. I got it down to, what was it, 22 minutes or something like that? I forget exactly, but low 20s. And I was just like speaking really fast, and I cut stuff out as well. Tried to trim it up more. So I'm already going as fast as I can with my style. And people say they want my style, but then, you know, like a few people show up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's right. I'm just trying to do what feels right, but I'm never quite there. Gotta get Micro Machines guy. Yeah, I mean, everybody can thankfully just use 1.25 or 1.5 speed on YouTube, which as a viewer, I do all the time as well. But people prefer not to have to do anything, prefer just to be fed exactly what works for them. I wish I could cover things with as much detail, as much depth, as much importance, detail, and depth in half the time. I would like my modular building reviews to be like 10 minutes. Maybe 12. The most interesting thing is what people want or what people watch the most are those little videos where I point at pictures on a website and say, look at that. That's there. Cool, huh? Those are my most successful videos on the other Bricks channel.
Would you look at that?
Yep. Just that. Here's a picture, and here's another picture, and here's a number on the screen. Let me read that number to you. Scorpex, welcome back. It blows my mind. And those require no editing, no effort. Doesn't bother you that Lego doesn't get the bricks perfectly matched? Yeah. Okay, like I said in my video about the fantasy thing. many people are quick to say it's a good thing that Lego doesn't have good quality anymore. In some cases, it's preferred. Makes stuff look more realistic. I'm willing to pay more for the bricks to be worse. All right. I acknowledge that view. A little part of me gets it after building that Walkman because the scuffs did feel realistic. I should do a video covering a set that has obvious color variation and just focus on saying, well, there's color variation there. Like, make sure that people know it, make sure people see it and recognize that I see it, but then put a positive spin on it just to see the comment section light up with folks saying, you were clearly paid for this. No one could ever accept that terrible quality. That is the worst quality. That is an effrontery to humanity itself. How dare you? Unsubscribed and reported for shilling. Grifter? What is grifter? I'm assuming it's been given a new name. Something related to a meme or game. Say, okay. Anything opposite of your actual belief to get views. Gotcha. Okay. It works though. People call it out. But then click. It sounds to me like the real grifters are the people who accuse people of grifting. By definition. All of these videos are wrong. I watch all of them. This was like 1500. Page open was 15 something. Mm, 1566. Yeah, according to the box. Retail price 66. Obviously, with discounts you get it for less, but I care about the retail price just for fairness. I'm not unhappy with it. It's a lot of stuff. Like, if this was Lego and came with, you know, it would come with probably like 5 figures, 5 minifigures, not 5 digits. It easily could have sold for like $100, 100, 120 easily. Actually, I should do a value comparison against the Dreams set. What was that? Dreams Hourglass Castle or something. Castle Nocturnia. Oh. Okay, it was bigger than this. Well, not really. Similar height, a little bit more. Well, not as thick. Castle Nocturnia set was $200. It had 1,700 pieces though. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly. 6 figures. 6 minifigures. And a whole lot of stickers. It was very similar kind of feel to this, just parts distributed differently. Talking about that set right there. Or probably the closest Lego analog. Don't look at the clearance sale price.
Hello there.
Celestial Pagoda? Don't remember it. Okay. I vaguely remember it now. Master Builder, welcome back. Yeah. Forgot about that one. That's right, it wasn't even sold off Lego.com. That was $150. Oh, it's still available right now. It's $150 with 1,600 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures as well. 6 mini figures. I think it's taller than this though. That one is officially 24 inches tall. Okay, yeah, it's definitely taller than this. My bad. Apologies for using the English imperial system. Imperial measurement system. Freedom means. No way. This is the last baggie. This is all that remains for this set. The contents of this tiny little thing. Look at all these unlabeled Kahlua bottles. I didn't realize the last light was already in place. Not a spare piece in sight. That one. Nope. Let's keep it here. It's too tall. Maybe, actually, this is close to the Celestial Pagoda after all. Huh. 19 inches. That's pretty significant. This is pretty significant for something that costs $60. Like, I've been building for a minute here. Across 2 days. Nice, solid platform too. No wobble. Not worried about anything coming apart. It's nice. It's a nice little Victorian, like early Victorian fantasy magic thing. Too bad about the battery placement. It's really the only negative. I dig it. I'm glad I got it. Comes with a ton of little animals. Definitely helps to make up for the lack of figures. Could use a little more detail on the ground. I feel satisfied, you know, for $60. I'm pretty sure I got mine on sale as well. So less than that, but I'll say 60 because that's the retail price. Feels kind of nice. The battery is embedded into the wall right there. You don't have to disassemble the whole thing, right? Any situation like this, you can just kind of wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Open up a space, pull it out, do what you need to do, put it back in, wiggle, 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 get everything flattened out. It's just, people shouldn't need to do that. It should be made simpler. Yeah. For me personally, like if I wasn't doing content, I would just be like, oh man, that's weak. And for me, for my own use, I would just swap it out. I would just wire up something else. But if my mindset was leave it exactly as it is, then I would just say, that's unfortunate. I don't know why they decided on that. I mean, it's convenient to get to the switch, but the battery should be able to be swapped easily. And then when I run out of batteries, I just be like, all right. And then I just change the battery. That's it. You know, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But again, as a reviewer who needs to represent the average viewer to the best of my ability, I have to make a big deal about it. An unnaturally big deal about it for me. Because one of their sets, I literally left the lights on for like half a day. And then when it was time to do the review, I realized that, oh, I just messed up royally. I need to change all the batteries. And then I just changed them. And it really wasn't that big of a deal. You know, just take a look at it, figure out, okay, I need to loosen this up, loosen it. Careful. Okay. Pop that out. Change the batteries. Okay. This one. There we go. And then the other one, because it was the one that had two. But that's it. Larger than you're expecting, wallet. Wyatt? For me, I think the height is probably pretty close to what I was expecting based on the dimensions stated, but the base is larger than I thought. Because the marketing photos mostly show it like this. You know, low angle. But then it actually has a good fair bit of land there, you know? Sturdy too. All right. Let's see who we're going to hit up today. Actually, could this be easy? Oh, but it is. Yep. Push this button. And folks on the YouTube side, thank you again for your patience. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the support. I will keep the reviews coming. Not every single day, but I will keep them coming. The Lumibrix red brick row house has arrived. I'm probably going to start building that either offline or on Patreon Saturday. Might start building it a little bit offline as well, just because I haven't built offline much in years. Get a feel for how much faster it is. Yeah, so I know that's important because it's Lumibrix. So I will get on it. I'll get on it. But folks on the Twitch side, please stick around for the raid. And a few of you I'll see on Saturday, and hopefully a bunch more I'll see on Monday, not Sunday. Monday, No streams. I'm trying to move my schedule, right? Trying to move my schedule. At least through the end of the year. Stream on Thursday, yes. Stream on Sunday, no. Stream on Friday, no. All right, let's get this raid going. On the Twitch side. Sorry, YouTube. Again, YouTube folks, truly, thank you for hanging out. Glad to have at least a small little outlet to connect with you guys live. But for anybody who wants to see all the streams, including the plastic model building streams, and I don't have the button here. It's 100% free, including to chat on the Twitch side. I have a link, and it is there in chat, you guys. All right, copy and paste the raid message, Twitch folks. Let's do the thing. I will see you all again soon. Be good to one another. Be good to yourselves.
Dang, I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you for being good to me. And if you're on Twitch, be good to Fred. He will be good to you as well. See y'all soon.
Oh, thanks, Jay. Appreciate that.
And when this goes away, I will hit the button. Good night.